Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee and... We'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Martin. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The run inside. It's Mobley. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Carr fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. This time he's got his man.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Special teams proving to be special. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punt, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Makes the catch at the 35. Smashes through the tackle. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man, it's Mobley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, It's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But, Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good footballer.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say, we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. BYU lines up quickly.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on third down, Carr just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Trying to set up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Mobley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing, Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Now here's Carr. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The Cougars will use their first time out here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Fourth down, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Carr. Looking to scramble. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 20, the 10, touchdown, Fighting Irish, a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Hauls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, he makes the catch. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
The run inside. It's Martin. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Carr to throw. It's complete to the right. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 23 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Boilermakers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Here come the Irish, back on offense.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does.
Continues to fight for yards. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back, but when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the ground, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Working that wide receiver screen. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Running inside, it's Williams. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Looking for space. It's Martin. Got enough for the 1st. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And finally, we see a nice game. It's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The run inside. It's Williams.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr. He's got him. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Carr on play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He makes the grab, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They do believe in this four-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a fifth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Here we go, ready. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete on third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up